What's going on, guys, and welcome back to Footy with an Edge. We're back again with the amazing overlay. Maybe I need to fix my size here. Hold on. Maybe I can make this full screen. And there we go. Boom. Okay, I'm in the middle now. Guys, no Kobe Mainoo. No Kobe Mainoo in the squad. And the club's put out a statement saying that it's due to an injury that he's picked up. I think that's cap. I think this is Kobe being dropped. Is my 2 cents. Would love to hear what you guys are saying. Yeah. Nightwing says, is Kobe actually injured, or did his brother tell him to get injured? I'm just saying. Maybe there are some dark arts at play here. Is my 2 cents on it. Nightwing, what do you think? Let's say hello to everybody. Sajid, how you doing, man? Be cool. I hope you're happy because you said if Mainoo starts, then it looks weak on the manager. So, there you go. Thomas Leon says, Mainoo not in the lineup or bench. Yep. He says everyone wants it to be capped just for the drama. Nightwing, well, it's just too convenient. And they haven't specified what injury it is. They just said he got injured. Right. So a lot of these injuries are always very convenient. That's just how I feel. How many times did Rashford get injured, and that's why he didn't play last year? Right. That's why I think it's cap. We got almost 50 people watching. Guys, drop a like on the stream. Are you excited about the starting lineup? I don't think it's not an injury. This is typical Amorim style damage control. Do you mean you think it's not an injury, or do you not think it's an injury? Mainoo got injured on Saturday in training, small knock. Did they specify what type of injury it is, though? That's the only problem I have with the story. That's the only problem I have, is that they didn't specify what injury it is. After training, he went to the doctor. He has something in his calf. We're going to assess, but he's out of this game. I mean, am I trying to sensationalize this more than it needs to be? Yeah, Ruben knocked him in the calf. No back forward today. Why? Because of the players that we have, right? It's because of the players that we have. So, I mean, honestly, could he play Dallo as left midfielder and play Dorgu as right back? It's possible. Or Dorgu as left back. Definitely possible, but I don't know. Sidesai says, read the full quote. Where's the quote? Ruben hinting at Mainoo being out of line. Oh yeah. That's what I think this is. Like, I'm not trying to cap anybody. I'm not trying to, start any rumors or anything. But just again, putting 2 and 2 together, this seems way too convenient that he's not even on the bench. Our bench is weekendy, only Licha. Yeah. Let me. By the way, somebody had asked for closed captions on the live streams, and I have turned them on. So if somebody wants to use closed captions, please go for it. I think somebody with hard of hearing had asked for it. Let's look at our bench here, okay? We've got Bindier, Tom Heaton, Martinez, Fredrickson, Malacia, Jack Fletcher, Bendito Montado, Xerxes, Shea Lacey, and that's it. So our attacking options are Xerxes, Shea Lacey, and Montado. Defensive options are Martinez, Malacia. Guys, we might see Malacia this game. Looks like my cat is waking up to smell the coffee a little bit. There we go. W cat. Hey. Yeah. Starts eating the fake plants, bro. Come on. It's not your personal garden. Okay, I need to get her out of there. Sprayed her with a bit of water. Okay, she's finally gone, and now she wants to leave. Or not. Nelson says I'm more interested in the cat. Yeah. She's more interested in herself too. She doesn't care about the stream, guys. The level of disrespect, you know, she gets to live here for free and no respect. Oh, I don't get to decide, Nightwing, if I keep the cat or get rid of the cat. She decides if she wants to stay. Have a poll on who's better, your cat or Sean's dog. I mean, the cat's gonna win, bro. I'm sorry. 89 watching and only 23 likes. Let's remedy this injustice. Yeah, absolutely. Guys, we got almost 90 people watching. Does someone want to come have a chat about the starting 11? I'm happy to open the lines up. Let's go. Who will be on the left and right wing? So I don't know what formation this is, man. This whole thing has got me confused, honestly. I have no idea. Okay, now she's just jumping around. Look at her. Oh. Yeah, I believe you, Nightwing. What kind of cat do you have, and what's his or her name? The one time when Mainoo could have possibly made a start, he gets injured. At this point, he's cursed. I think it's a little too convenient, man. The injury. Sheshko could kill it. Lindelof is perfect. He's not even good with headers. Do you think this is a 4-3-3 with Heaven playing CDM or just 3-4-3? I think it's a 3-4-3. She's calling for your attention. It's a tactical injury. Nightwing says who's tactic? Yeah, absolutely. Guys, 1 second. I gotta BRB, okay? Give me 1 second. Oh, she's Milo. This is Milo, by the way. That's hilarious. BRB, guys, 1 second, okay? Sorry, guys. Okay, we got Ernie here. Ernie, how you doing, man?
Good. How are you?
I can't hear you.
Can you hear me?
Give me 1 second. Oh.
Good. Can you hear me?
Hey, what's up, Ernie?
Yeah, I can hear you.
How you doing, man? First time calling, right?
Yes, first time. Yep.
Where are you calling from?
The U.S.
Which city?
New Hampshire. New Hampshire. Yeah. Manchester, New Hampshire.
Very nice. Oh,
Yeah.
Manchester, New Hampshire. Nice.
Yeah.
Isn't that where Manchester by the Sea, the movie, is from?
I'm not sure actually.
I think so. Anyways, random question. Go on. What do you think about the lineup?
It looks okay. I mean, I think Ugarte, he needs to prove himself, you know. I mean, we bought him for a little money and he's had some chances here and there, hasn't impressed, but he really needs to cover Bruno, you know. He
Mhm.
needs to do the groundwork. He needs to track those runners from the midfield, you know. I think we're gonna win, you know. I know a lot of people are nervous, but I really think we're gonna win. Kind of
Mhm.
unfortunate about Mainoo. I think he's actually injured. I mean, I don't see how it won't come out if this was a, you know, like a disciplinary thing or like he's kind of throwing his toys out to the pram. I don't see how that won't come out. So I don't see how Emmer will come out and say that, you know, he picked up a calf injury, went to the doctor yesterday, and he's out for a few weeks. But it's a bit too convenient. I think the problem though, he's kind of injury prone. You know, a lot of stop start with him with the injury, so it's kind of hard to build a team around him. I mean, compared to a guy like Bruno, where you know he's going to play every game. You know.
Yeah, I mean,
Um,
I I'm just saying we've seen this happen before. This is not a first time thing where
yeah, yeah,
someone who's disciplined is injured and out, right? Because we saw how many
yeah.
times did we see Rashford was injured last year,
Yeah, that's true.
right?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
Before he
yeah,
left the Villa, how many times did Ruben Amorim come out and say he was injured? He picked up something because he just didn't want to talk
yeah.
about it,
That's true.
right?
Maybe they're trying to keep his value up. You know, trying to keep the value.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, yeah,
If they say he's been dropped, then it becomes like a Garnacho situation. Like you guys don't want
yeah,
him, then why should I
yeah.
pay top dollar,
Right, right, right. Yeah. No, you're right.
right?
Yeah, back to the game though. I mean, I hope Sesko bullies Lindelof. You know, we gotta
Yeah,
put some crosses in the box. You know, we can't play them on the ground. You know, so we gotta like get it out wide, get the crosses in, and take our chances.
yeah,
So
yeah,
yeah,
for sure.
yeah.
No, I want to see that too. And M. Scope says we are going to see a lot of
Oh,
crosses today. Mounted Dorgu
yeah,
scoring goals. Oh, nice cat. What's your cat's name?
yeah.
Oh, my
This is
cat's tuxedo.
Arya. Yeah, this is Arya. She's you know, Game of
Is
Thrones.
she tuxedo cat?
Yeah, she is. Yeah,
Nice,
yeah, she likes
nice,
being on the
awesome.
camera. Hey, I just want to say I
Yep.
appreciate your channel, man. I've been listening for a while, you know, on my way to work and whatnot before the games, and I think you do a good job. You and your brother Rishi, right? I think you guys do a really good job. I think you guys are honest, you know, not sensationary, you know. Yeah. So I'm gonna stick with you guys. So keep up the good work.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
And Rishi, how you doing, man?
What's up? Am I audible?
Is that a new wallpaper in the background?
Yep.
Nice, very nice. Rishi's happy. We need some light on your face, bro.
I mean, how much more light do you want? Is this enough?
Yeah, it's a little bit better.
It's nighttime here, dude. I've got all the lights on in my room. This is the best that my Mac can do.
Yeah, no, that's all good. It's all good.
Is the audio good though?
Yeah, audio is good.
So Ernie, first of all, thank you for your kind words about the channel and the work that we do here.
Yeah,
Uh,
absolutely.
we
Yeah.
every time one of the viewers comes on and tells us how we've kind of improved their experience of watching United, it really means a lot to us because that is exactly what we started out to do. We were just fed up of the negativity out there, the lack of analysis, and we thought the best solution is to come up with the solution yourself.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the
I just
fact
can't
that
fathom
it's
how much negativity is out there around the team. I mean, it's like we've been doing this for 10 years. You know, I was you know I was Marino out. You know, I was siding with Pogba and Marsha and those guys, and that was a mistake. You know, like we have to give these managers a chance. And even though like we love some of these players, you get attached to them. Like we have to trust the manager. We have to give the manager a chance. And if we just kind of start picking sides and play FC and all this, it just doesn't help. It just doesn't help. And like in any environment, you have to have a hierarchy, you know, and the people are below the hierarchy have to trust the management. Otherwise, it's just not going to work, you know. And I think Armin has shown enough that he needs a chance. They need to back him. They need to sign at least three midfielders, in my opinion. You know, if Bruno stays or not, you know, because he requires high intensity from the midfield, you know, and if we're going to be playing, you know, 3 games a week next year, I can see him like, you know, starting to bringing another one on, maybe bring another two, and it's rotating. We need quality players in the team, for to get to the level where we want to be. We can't be half-assing it like we've been. Excuse my French. Like we've been for the past 5-6 years. It's easy to change the manager. You change the manager to like a reset. The Glazers love that. It's cheaper to change the manager, minimal investment, and then you just gotta like buy yourself a couple more years. But it's like, but if you stick to a plan and it gets tough, that's when you realize that what, some of these players are not good enough. Yeah, some of them maybe came in a couple years ago, but they're not good enough. Like Ugarte, I'm sorry, he's not good enough. Euro needs time. I think he'll come good, but he needs time. And you go through the spine of our team, and there's a lot of holes, unfortunately. The defense through the central midfield is not great. Even though the out wide we're okay up top, but and he needs wing back. I could go on and on. I mean, I listen to you guys.
Yeah.
You guys agree?
He needs he needs a lot of players, and
Yeah.
as long as you're not going to spend 20 minutes talking about Kobe Mainoo, I think we're good.
No. Yeah, Kobe. I love Kobe. Like, I on my past time I play like football manager, and I actually build my team around him. I like the guy, but like the reality is he has not been fully committed to the team. So I mean, and that's pretty obvious. There's no other way to
we got a new member that's joined the club, Mr. Jay Rizzle. Welcome to the academy, man. Welcome to the members club. Nice to have you. And Miguel says, Amorim on whether Kobe would have started today in normal circumstances. He says, I prefer not to say, not just because of the player who's going to play today. Now it's easy to say. He knows that's enough. Yeah, I'm telling you guys, this is guaranteed nothing to do with an injury, because, I'm betting you 5 of the 11 players that are starting today have some niggle in their calf or something like that. Every player no player plays 100%. Everyone's got something that they're bothered with. And with the calf, he could have at least been on the bench, especially when we have no other options. Like, don't tell me he can't come on and play 10 minutes, right? With a small injury that he's picked up. So this is 100% not related to an injury. At least that's my 2 cents on it.
Either way, it doesn't look good. It's like he's injury prone. I mean, he's a 20-year-old. He's always injured every 6 months, and then that sets you back. Look at guys like his peers, like Wharton and Anderson. I mean, I don't think those guys picked up a lot of injuries, and those guys are playing a lot of games.
Yeah,
and
I think the injury prone thing is like not talked about much, because Paul Scholes comes out and says, "Oh, he's lost 18 months of his career." Blah blah blah. Guys, he got injured in preseason like 2 seasons ago, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then didn't play for 6 months when Ten Hag wanted to start build a team around him, quote unquote.
Yeah,
he got injured in preseason.
Yeah, but to be fair,
months.
that was the result of a rough tackle, if I remember correctly. That was against Arsenal, and interestingly, that was a game that Aiden Heaven also played in, if I remember correctly. So,
no, my point isn't, Rishi, that he's doing these injuries to himself. My point is that when you start blaming the club or the manager for ruining your career, you have to realize that there's other factors involved and stop blaming the manager. That's my point, right? So like Christian Eriksen, he didn't ask to get 2-footed by Andy Carroll, right? But he still missed out on 6 months of game time because of it. So there's plenty of players like that whose careers are ended. Like, let's look at Alf-Inge Haaland, right? He got paid back in kind by Roy Keane, and his career got ruined. But he didn't get a contract after that, or at least the one he wanted. So,
and if I'm the club looking at it, I'm like, he's picked up these injuries. Can you build a midfield around the person that might get hurt every 3 months? I mean, everybody gets hurt, right? I mean, Van Dijk had a bad injury, but he came back and he's played pretty much every game since. Like, Salah never misses games. Haaland, maybe a couple games here and there, but he's almost always available. Look at Newcastle's midfield. I mean, Bruno Guimaraes, I believe. That guy's he plays like almost every game. He was knackered yesterday, but he plays a lot. Your midfield has to, and that's why Bruno, I think every manager favors him, because they know if we build this team, not around him all the time, but if we set our tactics
Ernie,
to favor Bruno, he's going to be available.
Ernie, if I may just interject there and just add to what you're saying there. I think it's not the injury prone nature of the player that bothers me so much, because you look at Mickey van der Ven at Tottenham, extremely injury prone player, but
Hmm.
he's a 100 million defender according to me, because he has everything, right?
Right.
Even if he gives you 40 games a season for 5 years, you're getting that 100 million back on him, right? You look at so many other players. You look at Arsenal, where Wenger really tried his best to get Wilshere into the team. He had 5 or 6 severely injury prone seasons, but
Hmm.
you have that very famous compilation of goals under Wenger, and there's a few of
Hmm.
them in which Wilshere was an integral part. So the injury prone nature is not the problem, but like you mentioned earlier, the lack of commitment to the team, that is the real
Yeah.
problem. I think
I
whenever we
I
Yeah.
talk
think
about Kobe,
Rishi, if you're gonna make that example, I think Mason Mount is the best one, right? Because he is injury prone, but he shows his commitment to play for the team, which is what you've agreed with as well. You've said this
yeah,
Yeah.
on camera.
he
You
shows
said he
he shows
wants
his
to, yeah,
commitment.
It's just commitment.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, see, if you turn up on the pitch, you show your commitment, you work
Yeah.
beyond the injury issues, you show consistency at least over a season, and then build on it for the next season. That's when I
Yeah.
actually rate you as a player. I don't rate you just because you're a youth academy prospect, right? Because let's be honest, guys, every single youth academy player that has been rated because he showed it on the pitch. He showed that desire, he showed that skill,
Hmm.
he put the
Hmm.
badge first, right?
Yeah.
But we haven't seen that in the last 15 years, that entire group of players that has come out, going all the way back to Pogba. They haven't shown that for all these players, right? Like, even when Beckham showed that his priority is not on the pitch for whatever reasons, maybe he was having some issues at home or whatever, that's the moment Sir Alex got rid of him, and he was one of my favorite players. Like, I had just started watching United at the
Hmm.
time, and
Yeah.
it was like, oh, this really talented, good looking player who I really like is
Yeah.
getting taken away, right? Like, there's a
Yeah.
lot to empathize with Beckham, but you don't see him doing interviews, throwing shade on Sir Alex 20 years after
Yeah.
he's left the club. That's his
Right.
class. That's the
Hmm.
guy's
It was
class.
much
Now,
more.
now
Hold
Harry
on, it was
Amas,
much more unfair on Beckham. I still hold that
yeah,
because he
yeah,
wanted
he
to play
threw.
for the club. He didn't want to leave. This was the club his
And
dad
guys,
supported. He supported.
yeah, and guys, Sir
Hmm.
Alex threw a boot at his head. He had a cut on his eyebrow, and Harry Amas gets one line in the press conference saying he's not playing well. He puts up a picture. Like, come on, dude. Like, for all of this Mancunian born and bred
Hmm.
stuff, right? Like, honestly, I don't care. Show it on the pitch. And even if you're French, we will call you the king. Look at Cantona.
Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. 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 That was
I mean, that's
embarrassing.
all there
That
is
was
to talk about, right?
yeah. That was embarrassing by Amos. I mean, man. I mean, to do that. I mean, aren't they like 20th in the championship, right? And he wasn't even
Yeah, yeah.
player of the month for the championship. It was player of the month for the team, I think.
For the team.
So I mean, he needs to have better people around. I hope his guy, like his dad or his mom, say like, "What the hell are you doing?" Because that was
Yeah.
embarrassing. Yeah, yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
I just look across the league.
he
Like
keeps
look at
behaving.
guys like.
If he keeps behaving like that, you might have to drop the M from his name.
Yeah, I just the
or
one that got away,
or
right?
drop an N in there. Ananas.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, he, I just want to bring up, the guy that got away is Declan Rice, man. I mean, I watched him yesterday. I mean, man, this guy plays pretty much every game. And I mean, the interceptions, the passing, the commitment
guys,
to the team,
we got 5 minutes. We got 5 minutes to
Yeah,
the game starting. Let's talk
yeah.
about the game.
Okay,
Um,
yeah.
yeah. So for me, like, do you guys think this is going to be a back three or back four? Let me start a poll for that as well. Rishi, thoughts?
I think it's going to be a back three.
I think so too. I think
Um,
he's going to start with the back
Can you
three,
hear me?
Yeah.
yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, I think he's going to start with the back three.
And I think there's a good chance that we don't see any of the youth players starting. I think it'd be Dorgu, and Dalo on the flanks,
Yeah.
and your usual attacking five, whoever we go with. I think Sheshko starts, and Cunha
Mm,
and Mount start, and you go with
Yeah.
Bruno, and I think Ugarte starts because there's no other option, right? You have to start with
Yeah.
Ugarte.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I see people talking about Kone. Like, why do we bring Kone up? I mean, he's not ready. These kids are not
I
ready
mean,
at
I'll
all.
I'll tell you what, I did watch the under 21 game against Dortmund.
Yeah.
I saw highlights of the game, and then I saw the
Yeah.
individual highlights for Kone. I think Kone is really good off the ball. Like his reading of the game defensively, closing down of spaces. He's rapid. He's got great acceleration, and on the ball, of course, he needs work because he's just 18,
Mm-hmm.
right? So I would say that any calls for him to even be on the bench are a little premature because he needs a lot of work on the ball.
A lot.
But
Yeah.
yeah, but
I think
off
he
the
needs.
ball, sorry, off the ball, I think that Kone is good enough to start for like a lower table prem team, right?
Okay.
He's
Yeah.
got enough. Like, yeah,
Right.
he could come off, like, play 20 games a
Guys,
season for
guys,
a lower
guys,
table
we're
team.
getting distracted from the game again. We're playing Villa in 4 minutes. Let's talk
Yeah.
about
I mean,
that game. So let's talk about the Villa lineup as well, right? I'm looking at it right now, and they're playing a 4-2-3-1. It's Matson left back, Lindelof left center back, Konsa right center back, and Matty Cash right back. Right. I think their back four has a lot of weaknesses that we can exploit. Specifically, I'm looking at Lindelof in the air. I'm looking at Konsa on the ball. I'm looking at Matson and Cash in the air and on the ball. To be fair, because actually they're good on the ball, but defensively they're liable. So if we can get Cunha and Mount and Sheshko to put a lot of pressure on their wing backs, I think that can give us a lot of joy because then Morgan Rogers and McGinn will both have to defend a lot. I think on the left hand side, McGinn's going to do more of the defending. So it really means can we stop Rogers on their left, our right hand side, and FOPMob has Dallo on the right and Dorgu on the left. I don't know if that's how it's going to be. It might be, yeah, it might be the other way around. Who's the referee? Oh, it's Michael Oliver, guys. GG,
yeah.
GG boys,
Yeah.
GG. It's game
Yeah.
over, game over.
I mean, he must
Respect,
know that
respect.
he must hear at this
Andy,
point
I
that
think I
yeah,
think it's worth taking a look at the bench as well because we have a very interesting bench here.
a lot of kids.
We
What do
Yeah.
already
you think?
discussed the bench. We discussed the
Oh,
bench.
okay, okay,
It's
all right.
Joshua Xerxes, the only attacker. That's a senior player. And Lissandro Martinez is the only like senior defender other than Malasia. We don't have a single
Yeah,
midfielder to come off the bench.
yeah,
I actually think before Shea Lacey, there's more chances of Montaro coming off the bench as a wingback. He
yeah.
probably has
True.
a bit more like Premier League ready
Hmm.
body.
Yeah. Didn't he start some preseason games for us too?
Montaro? I don't
Yeah.
remember. I didn't watch the
I think it.
preseason.
I think it did. Yeah. Yeah. It
Okay,
was an
guys,
interesting game.
I'm gonna have you guys drop off because the game's about to
Yeah.
start.
Thank you guys.
And let me set everything up. Thanks,
Yeah,
Ernie.
we'll
Bye.
see you later, Ernie.
Bye bye. Yeah. Absolutely. Bye bye.
Want to say thank you to Hirmat Darshan for his super chat. Thank you, bro. Let me take a look here. I need to set this up. Let's go get the scoreboard lineups and everything to show up here. Maybe I can get rid of the top scoreboard. Yep, bang. And then I need to be ready to start the game as well. Okay, so Sky Sports Sky Sports also has these guys as Dallo on the right and Dorgu on the left. So let's see. I need to. Just Cope says 2-0 GGMU. Yeah, let's as Mo Salah would say, inshallah. Okay, we've got most of the people saying it's gonna be a 3 at the back. Fair enough. Ugarte man of the match performance incoming. Let's go, man. Let's go. Andy man of the match prediction. I mean, the safe money is always on Bruno, bro. But if I was to give you something different, I'd say Cunha. I want to see Cunha get a man of the match. United lost last 6 league games which Ugarte has started. Yeah, that's crazy. That is crazy. Yeah, if anyone spoils the game, please call them out and they'll get timed out in the chat. Nice. Outer Signal says the same thing. God save us from Michael Oliver. Yeah, bro. I hear that. He wants to make the game about himself. All right, all right, all right. I have just started the timer. I might have done it too early. Let me see. Remember, guys, no spoilers. Don't be naughty. Do I have this timer right? I am 2 seconds ahead of the game timer. Let me fix that. Jesus, what am I doing here, man? Why does this keep resetting? Footy, don't let Rishi being negative. It stressed me out. What is he being negative about? Okay, I think now the timer is fine. So the timer on screen, guys, is the one that's synced to my game time. So if you spoil something, I'm gonna come for you. Okay. We got almost 80 people watching, guys. Please drop a like on the stream on your way out. Really helps me out. I mean, that's a dive if I've ever seen one, bro. Morgan Rogers practicing the dark arts. Well, so it's definitely a 3-4-3, and Dorgu's playing left wing back. Rishi, what are you doing, bro? I just told everybody they can't be spoiling, and the first thing you do is spoil. Yeah. I know. You know what? Same rules for everybody. He's going to get timed out. Rishi's getting timed out. I'm sorry, bro. Rules are the rules. Dems the breaks. Rishi's been timed out for 1 minute, okay? Nobody gets saved, guys. We got to set the example. Show us the game. Jacob, I don't have rights. I don't have the rights to show the game, bro. Come on. You think if I could, I wouldn't? Bit of a stretched game now. Ooh. Good tackle from Heaven. Good covering back. Euro, guys, Euro looks like fast and slow at the same time. I don't know what that is, bro. Like he's trying to get there. I know he's fast enough to beat Watkins, but he just seems to struggle. Let's see. Yeah, we are family, Nightwing. I put him in a 1 minute timeout. He's back. Don't worry. He knows the rules. So Villa wants to press. They are playing in a mid block. Those of you guys joining just now to the stream, guys, I'm on Fubo TV, which seems to be having the worst servers in the world. So I am a little bit behind most people. No spoilers, please. Foul on Bruno. Okay, let me start a new poll here. Oh, Garte tackled off the ball. That's not good. Oh my god. What is Ugarte doing, bro? Awful from Ugarte, man. Great save from Lomans and then great follow-up from Heaven. Jesus. Guys, that is horrible, man. Guys, I mean, that's a sackable offense from Ugarte, bro. Like, I haven't seen him be that bad on the ball, guys. Like, it's not... Ugarte needs to wake the F up. Oh. That was almost a goal from Rogers, man. Ugarte looking like man of the match, yeah, for Aston Villa. You gotta be kidding, Garte. Yeah, bro. It's unforgivable, guys. You can't be doing that shit. Just being honest, can't be doing that shit. Yeah, like next time PSG wants to sell a player for cheap, or just move a player on, let's not go get him. Yeah, clutch block from Heaven. What is that pass from Ugarte, bro? Dallo does well to get it. Yeah, Heaven's already MVP with those two blocks, those two tackles. Looks like the faith in United is not really there, which I feel you when Ugarte is going to be playing like that, man. I mean, I get the point that he's rusty and all that, but come on, man. You need to be able to take control of a ball with that much space on you. And it probably means we need to go somewhere else. Like we can't be passing him. Yeah, block that PSG number, absolutely. No, but that was even bad from Ugarte standards, bro. He doesn't really get tackled from behind. I see him like trying to release the ball too early, and then the bad pass leads to the other player getting tackled. That's no good. I mean, Mount would do well on the ball, but defensively, Mount can't, you know. Good tackle from Mount. Cunha, please give the ball. Thank you. Decent cross from Heaven. Sorry, Dorgu. Yeah, great tackle from Mount. Villa very much in a mid block. Yeah, Dallo Techers. Oh. Oh. See, I don't mind like a tactical foul from Ugarte like that. Ugarte basic footballing skills a question mark. Yep. Agreed. Which is strange because like I imagine he grew up in Uruguay, right? So on the street, like you gotta have better skills than that. Ball in behind to Watkins. Nice work from Heaven again. Heaven's got Watkins in his pocket, guys. Let's just be honest. Rishi, I was saying about Heaven that he's better than Euro, and people almost lost their shit on stream when I said it. I told you guys even after the Wolves game that he might be better than Euro, and everyone was like his ceiling is better, blah blah blah. Who cares about the ceiling when this guy's better now? Right? And yeah, Heaven is insane, guys. He's very good. Yeah, it's all good, bro. I mean, the thing is we need to see more of Heaven too, right? Obviously, before we make our minds up. and then we can kind of say it with our chest that he is actually better, you know? Haven't showing levels? Yeah, absolutely. Guys, we got 94 people watching. Please like the stream. Help us out. Yeah, Euro needs to be faster on the ball and off the ball, honestly. I see him not being quick enough. Yeah, thank you, finally. Michael Oliver's helping us out a little bit. Guys, we almost got 100 people watching. Please drop a like on the stream. Who's on the bench for midfield? Nobody. It's youth players. So the ball in behind is clearly a tactic that we're trying to exploit, guys, with Sheshko. That's like the second or third ball in behind I've seen. Oh, come on. Cunha, your touch has got to be better than that, bro. Ugarte does well there. Let's give him his credit. Medicuono says following. Thank you for streaming, Andy. I appreciate the effort you put in for us. Be and stay strong. Thank you, brother. That's very nice, kind words from you. And honestly, the community here is so nice that makes me want to keep going, you know, because we've got a bunch of level-headed fans here that just want to see Man United do well. And guess what? If Ruben Amorim's going to be a success at this club, we have all been early on this train. Can you consider a future video where you explain about XG and why you base so many assumptions in it? I can tell you right now, Jeremy. So, XG is relatively speaking, an objective metric, right? So if you're looking at XG for one team being 1.5 and the other team is 2.5, it's the same metric that's going being compared across two teams, right? So in that scenario, you can tell like the same model is doing the prediction for both teams. So, you know, 1.5 is 1 XG worse than 2.5. That tells you that one team has been better at chance creation. Now, XG isn't the be all and end all because you also have to base things on the eye test, right? So it's about a combination of everything. You use the eye test, you use XG, use any other stats that you can find, right? And they all kind of help you understand a better picture of the game. And the reason why I like XG as a metric is because I know for a fact that the clubs also use it. So when Ruben Amorim is quote unquote, you know, not doing well in terms of the performances or the results, the club is looking at the underlying stats and saying, okay, well, are we creating good chances, right? And how do we answer creating good chances other than the eye test? We look at the stats. And the best stat for chance creation is XG. And so that's why I look at XG. Hope that makes sense, Jeremy. We're pressing well off the ball. I mean, the tempo seems decent. We're trying to create chances with the ball in behind for Sheshko. That's a clear strategy that I'm seeing. Early crosses from Dorgu and Dallo for Sheshko. So the people that wanted to see early crosses, we're seeing it. And we also look a little bit more controlled, other than the Ugarte losing the ball. We look a little bit more controlled in terms of how we're playing. It doesn't seem as chaotic. I don't know if anyone else notices that. Yeah, no problem, Jeremy. Thanks for joining the stream, man. Missed the first 15 minutes from showering. Well, you didn't miss that much, other than Ugarte making a dumb mistake. Imagine soccer has more advanced stats like MLB or NBA. So here's the thing, ELG. It's not that soccer doesn't or football doesn't have the stats. It's more that football isn't as easy to break down purely based on the stats, right? Because NBA is much easier to explain based on the stats. Even MLB. There's a lot of other sports that just with the nature of the sport, it works differently, right? So stats give you more of an explanation for what's happening. And NBA, for example, you have so many baskets being scored in every single game that, if one team is, say, 5% better than the other team, that's probably enough to drive like a 10, 20-point difference within the whole game. And then just the nature of the game, right? It's different. Whereas football it's difficult to track down decision making, right? You can look at shots and shots on target, which is the same as looking at like 3-point percentage or 2-point percentage and things like that. But how do you determine Dorgu's decision making ability, right? He could have a very high pass accuracy, very high shot accuracy, but he could be taking the passes and the shots at the wrong time, and that makes a big difference. Guys, I just saw a crazy interception from Heaven, by the way. That was crazy. Very nice. Did he just give the ball away though? Is Nightwing okay, guys, no spoilers, please. Look at the game timer on my screen. I'm seeing your names for the first time. So I'm not going to penalize you for it, but please. Yeah, I'm going to let it slide because it's the first time, but come on. I'm telling you guys right now, you have been warned. No spoilers, okay? Also, that's a good save from Martinez. I'm not going to put that one on Sheshko. But again, guys, that's another ball in behind, by the way. Thoughts? Yeah, thank you, man. That's courtesy of Shantyard. Let's go. Oh! I mean, these guys are really really exposed on with the ball in behind, man. Let me look at the XG so far. Okay. Well, they have more shots than us. How do they have 3 big chances already? Doesn't feel like it, does it? Yeah, it says Sheshko's going to score. I can feel it. Yeah, a bit too strong on the touch. I agree. He's trying to go wide of the keeper. But guys, he's still just coming. This is his first game from the injury. I don't know. People are way too reactionary on his first game. I think we can just be calm a little bit. Sheshko versus Ekitike is why Liverpool is ahead. Bro, come on. If we win this game, we're ahead of them. I don't know what you're talking about. Just calm down, bro. Abishu. I hear that you want to have good standards and we're united and oh, he got hit in the head. Martinez got a knee to the head from his own player. Yeah, outer signal. They're counting the back flick from Rogers as a big chance because it's more than 0.3 xg or something. I don't know. I'm telling you guys, Sheshko's doing the right things. It's his first game back from injury, guys. Take it easy. You don't have to be so harsh. Yeah, but what does that have to do with Sheshko, bro? Come on. Like Ekitike also has better service then in that case, right? If they have better players. And they won the league last year. So why are you comparing Sheshko and Ekitike? Plus Sheshko's been injured. Yeah, I mean, Abishu, I'm just gonna have to disagree with you, bro, and move on. You're watching too much, drinking too much of that Gary Neville Kool-Aid. Sorry to break it to you. Yeah, they got that bozo on the bench, don't they? Sorry, I know his name is Bezil, but they have a bozo on the pitch and a Bezo on the bench. No, I know it's Bezo. Just making a joke. Yeah, I know. I mean, this is like Ekitike is also the guy that pulls his pants down on purpose while celebrating. And he's also the guy that took his shirt off against Southampton. I much prefer Sheshko, bro. I don't know what you're talking about. Doesn't matter how long you've been supporting United, bro. I mean, listen, you're entitled to your opinion, and I'm not gonna say you should change your opinion, but you're not gonna change mine with Ekitike over Sheshko. He's got 9 goal contributions from 5 xG and XA combined in the last few games. So he's severely overperforming. But I agree with what Drifter says here, which is this Villa team looks beatable. Just hope mistakes don't cost us. I agree with that. That's a good point. Mm, Medikuono says, did you see Rio Ferdinand's post? He said if Isak was performing the way he is currently at Man United, people would be saying that Amorim has destroyed a superstar, something like that. Yeah, absolutely. It wouldn't matter. Nothing else would matter. Look at Wirtz, man. Wirtz and Isak, they both cost him like 250 million. And if any United player was performing that bad, I mean, gosh, we wouldn't hear the end of it. What was that from Ugarte, bro? What was that from Ugarte? He's playing a ball to his family in the stands. I mean, I don't mind him losing the ball like that. Just don't make a defensive mistake, bro. Come on. Oh, Cunha with the no look pass. Did you guys see that from Cunha? He gives the goalkeeper the referee the eye and passes it away. That was hilarious. Fred needs to take that Ugarte mask off. I mean, bro, come on. Fred's been better than Ugarte, no? Fred's given us more than Ugarte, man. Come on. Let's be real. Nice tackle from Heaven, but is somebody backing him up? Okay, Ugarte redeeming himself. Guys, for all of you guys that are so keen on giving us spoilers, why not just move your stream back so you're aligned on time with me? And then you don't have to worry about the spoilers. You're just going to be literally 30 seconds behind the actual game. It's not that big a deal. I hope Sheshko finds form this game. Yeah, I hope so too. That was a good play by Ugarte to save the counter. Ugarte backed him up too. Yeah. Blessing Betha says end our suffering. Why, bro? What happened? I can't help it, Wayne. I can't help it. And it's only a minute. I'm not watching yesterday's game or yeah, I'm not watching yesterday's game. It's a minute. It's your channel, so won't argue. Nothing revealed. Why hold a watch along? I think you're taking this way deeper than it is, bro. I'm literally on a paid stream. I'm using Fubo Sports in Canada. You want to talk shit about me and what I'm using or what I'm doing in the stream, but you can't follow a simple freaking rule to not spoil anything. I don't know. It's pretty simple, bro. I think you're taking this way too seriously than it needs to be. Like I'm literally doing everything I can. Yeah, if you want to leave, bro, please leave. Seriously, I'm trying to be nice, but I don't think you're understanding it. Yeah, I think you did the right thing, Rishi, because he's just being a little idiot, little butthurt idiot. Honestly, you can't say it's your stream, so won't argue and then argue. Cunha's been good today, by the way. He's been releasing the ball well. I don't know if you guys agree. Nearly made you drop the F-bomb. No, I'm pretty careful about that, bro, because I know it's not very nice as a viewership experience, and generally I'm not somebody who swears for no reason. So yeah, let's talk football. I agree. Uh Decent cross. Ooh. Dallow's been good today as well. I'll say that. Heaven, Dallow, Cunha. These three. Oh, cross to the back post. Yeah, I agree. So I think a bit of the problem is that we're not getting enough people into the box because you see these crosses that are going into Sheshko. They're either like just ahead of him or just behind him. If we had an extra player there, I think that makes a big difference. Seems to be the same for us where we can't get anything in the final third. Our wingback crosses are a bit suspect. A bit more neck and neck than I thought it would. Yeah, I mean, we've looked comfortable in this game. I mean, there hasn't really, other than self-imposed errors from Ugarte, we haven't looked too bad. I'd like to see Dorgo and Dallos switch sides. Yeah, maybe they will. I was just about to say Euros looked okay in this game, and then he gives the ball away. Cunha has been a lot more involved, yeah. Nice tackle from Ugarte. Yeah, last 20 minutes we've been good. Medikuono says, guys, I tell you what, there was a time in my country, Zambia, I don't need to watch Man U play. All I needed to do was hear a loud noise 16 minutes into the game and know that Man U has scored. Yeah, bro. I miss those days. Bruno doesn't trust Orgu with the ball. Yeah. Yeah, Amadou Onana hasn't been doing much. On the ball, he just seems very suspect. I'm not seeing anything great from him. Ugh. I don't know why I'm yawning so much, guys. Nice interception from Bruno. Bruno injured? Yo. That is the worst news of the day, guys. All you Bruno outers. Where are you now? No, the Bruno Hammy thing. I'd already seen it. That's not a. Maybe he comes off at halftime. Because I don't want to risk Bruno. If he can just come off now and play the rest of the games, I'm happy with that. I don't want to risk a hamstring injuries can be bad, guys. We probably move Mount into the midfield instead of Bruno and play. Oh, Sheshko almost gets on the end of that one. Oh, yep. Sheshko's had a shot. Bruno's whinging, guys. I mean, or he looks like he's in trouble. Wait, is that VAR? No. I mean, Martinez just throws Euro to the ground. I think Bruno needs to come off, guys. There's no two ways about it. I don't want to risk Bruno, man, for the rest of the season. Hamstring injuries can be bad, and he's playing in a position where he needs to track back. It's not like playing striker or something. Yeah, we need to take Bruno off. I'm sorry, guys. Bad news, but it's true. I mean, what is Euro doing there, man? That's too easy, bro. 50 million, by the way. That was a training ground goal, guys. That is horrible from Euro. Very, very bang average. He's got to do better, man. 6'3". He plays him onside. And then look at how wide he is, and he comes on the inside. Euro's not quick enough with his feet. That is horrible defending, guys. There's no two ways about it. That is horrible defending. That is the worst piece of defending I have seen in years. That is horrible. He goes so wide and allows him to come on inside. That is horrible defending, guys. I mean, shocking. Shocking defending from Euro. If we had somebody on the bench to bring on, I would take him off. That is shocking defending. One-on-one defending. That's nothing to do with the system. Nothing to do with anything else. Shocking defending, man. I'm sorry for being negative, guys. I know Euro is our golden boy, but that was horrible. Now you tell me, guys, if you have a good explanation for why we're so bad defensively. Yeah, exactly. Like try to blame Amorim for that goal and explain to me what Amorim is supposed to do when Euro just shits the bed like that. Like, what are we supposed to do? Remember, guys, no spoilers, okay? If you give a spoiler before I react to any goal, you're gonna get timed out. We need to score, man. I can't believe Euro did that, man. Oh! Yes! Yes! Let's go! Let's go, man! You guys can't help yourselves, dude. I have to put like half the chat on on timeout, but please try not to. But that was an amazing goal. Let's go, man. Let's freaking go. Dorgu's the one who makes it, right? Let me see. Nice finish from him. Let's see. Let me see this play. Dorgu presses Cash. Forces the mistake. Yes, it's Dorgu. Dorgu assists for Cunha. Very nice. Let's go, boys. Clean finish from Cunha. Doesn't make any mistake. Yes. Let's go, boys. Half chat on slow mode or something. Yeah, maybe. But I don't know when the goal's gonna go in, right? That's the crazy part. But let's go, man. Nice goal from Cunha. Nice work from Dorgu. Amazing. Yeah, Dorgu just saved Euro's ass. Whoever said that, Drifter, you're absolutely right. And I'm sorry, guys. I mean, Fubo TV is just, bad. I can't help it. If there's another solution that you guys can tell me, score has been changed. Yeah, it's all thanks to Shant, guys. Shant is score's already changed, guys. I don't know if you see it. It is 1-1. Mary Cuono says this Spanish commentator I'm listening to has the word goal spread out over 25 seconds. Yeah. It got some insane stamina, bro. No, I want to give Rogers some credit. I'm not. I can criticize Euro for really bad defending. That was really bad defending. It's not just about the strike. He gave him so much space. Peacock. The problem is I'm not in the U.S., so Fubo is the only provider that has rights in Canada. Kirotich says I'm on Fubo too and saw it 30 seconds before you. I don't know what it is, man. It must be where I am. That they just have it this bad. I can't help it. I don't know if you're watching Fubo on TV, but I'm watching it on my PC. Bro, just watched it 30-second backward. I don't know why I never did that. You guys want to watch alone or what? Yeah. But remember, Andy's also streaming on StreamYard and then posted on YouTube, so there's a delay upon delay. Yeah, actually, that's a good point because when you guys are seeing it on YouTube, it's probably even further behind where my actual timer is. Yeah, there's a 10-second. You know what? I think Nightwing has just made it make sense for everybody. The problem is that not only do I have a delay from Fubo, but there's a delay between OBS and YouTube as well, about 5 or 10 seconds. And so that makes it look even worse. So yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I mean, listen, inshallah, one day I make enough money that I'm watching it from next to the stadium, okay, or next to wherever the Fubo servers are, or I'm just in the UK watching it on TV or whatever. Hopefully, I'll make it work for you guys. But till then, we'll have to stay with this. And it's not that big a deal, guys. It's 30, 40 seconds. You can take your game, go back. You can make your game go back. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it was shocking defending from Euro. We've got 170 people tuning in. If you guys want to join, there we go. We already have a few people joining. Edco, Abhishek, Vinny, how we doing, guys?
That was Novi. Yeah, it was it was a decent half so far. Before that goal we conceded.
Yeah.
We all just knew that Morgan Rogers is the man that we need to block somehow to take those amazing blazing shots from
Yeah, but
the
dude,
box.
like
Yeah.
that was just horrible defending from Euro, man. I'm never
Yeah.
this negative about people. Oh, yo, Ed's got a camera. Let's go, man. And what looks like a mic. That's crazy. This is massive upgrade. You're still on mute though.
This
Ed,
is
yeah.
the same mic I always use. It's my
Oh,
headphones.
Okay, got it. How you doing, man? What do you think about the game?
I think, to be honest, I think, like I told you, it was going to be a battle of the mid. Matty Cash against Dorgu, and we got our goal through that. I think they've been on the back foot the whole game. Their goal came from a moment of brilliance, lack of defensive prowess from Lenny Euro, which we knew was going to happen. But I still think we could actually win this game because they look terrible. They look like they're not even playing at home. They're awful, and I think Ugarte is giving us a lot. I know his passing is terrible, whatever, but he's actually running
Defensively,
around.
he's been good. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's also been the reason that they're not really able to play forward. And we didn't gas out. We didn't do anything. It's only going to be a problem if Bruno comes off the pitch right now, I think.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of people in your Discord.
Which is gonna happen. I saw him grimacing. He looks like he's in pain. I don't want to risk him. I'd rather keep Bruno the player for the next, because the games against Burnley and Leeds and Wolves that we have coming up, like I worry about those with Bruno not being there. If he misses this game and the Newcastle game, I don't really care that much. I just don't want him to miss like 2 months because he's got a bad injury, you know?
Correct. But if he comes off, we're screwed at the end.
I agree. I'd rather sacrifice this one game. That's kind of my point.
Yeah. And we're outperforming them. They don't look like they're a third place team. They look like they're, mid-table at best. You know what I mean? So I think it's headed in our direction. Just keep pressing them on that side and we should be fine.
Yeah. I agree. Both their fullbacks, to be fair, are kind of weak.
100%. And we've missed
Matson too.
Dallo has made like 4 good runs that we missed them on. where he's getting
Yeah.
behind Matson, but we're just not finding him. And I just think, listen, I'm the biggest Sheshko fan. I just think he needs to step it up, though. I think he should have finished that one that came to him. That big touch, I understand he couldn't really shoot from that angle, but he needs to step it up big time.
Yeah. Agreed. Rishi, thoughts?
I'm very happy with what I've seen so far. I didn't expect the game to go so well. I think we've gone toe to toe with these guys. Their defense is there to be had. The only thing that worries me is their like parts of the midfield and Morgan Rogers. That's part of it. We saw this coming a long way back. I don't want to focus on any of the negatives because we've just scored. So let's focus on the positives. I think I'm going to shock you, Andy. I think Mount has played pretty well. I think Dalo has played pretty well. I think Heaven. I think we've all seen the obvious. He's probably our best defender right now.
Yeah.
What I like seeing is that
Sorry, before I forget, I want to hear from Edko as well. If Heaven has impressed you at all, but we'll let Rishi finish.
Yeah, I'll let the others react because it's the halftime show and everyone's excited to come on. Just want to clarify a couple of things, guys. I think as a community, we've agreed that we don't want spoilers in the comments, right? Till Andy reacts, because a lot of us are also, some of us are ahead in the stream, some of us are behind. I see people getting pissed off. Some people are dropping F-bombs about why did I get, blocked. It's nothing personal, guys. It's just that we have to do this because otherwise there's no discipline. And it's not like my rule or someone else's rule, right? It's our rule. So please don't be upset if I do this. I understand it's exciting when the goal goes in. Best thing to do is just sync it with Andy's stream. You have the timer on the screen now. You don't have that excuse also, right? All right, that's all the class monitoring I had to do. I'm gonna go off now. Bring someone else.
No, you can stay. You can stay, Rishi. We don't have anybody else in the background.
Okay.
You can stay. I'll let you know though. But Edko, let's hear about Heaven. Has he impressed you at all with his box defending, his defensive side of things? Okay. Abhishek, maybe you can tell us who's been your Edko wants to cook.
He's gonna cook now.
For a moment, I thought that's a butcher side and he wants Licha back in role. But yeah.
He's got some food there too, man. This is a lot more prep than even I do. I got some apples.
Listen, Heaven, everything I've said about him, I take back in this game. He's shown leadership. He was yelling at Lenny. This is what we needed from him. Lenny is now the displaced center back, in my opinion. I think Lenny Yoro has been our worst player on the pitch. He's just, I don't know what it is. Maybe he's a right mid. I don't know, but he's not a center back, man. That guy, I don't know what he is. Even Aiden Heaven is again dropping the shoulder, stepping in. He did almost lose the ball once though, doing it. So he needs to stop that as the center back. I understand if he did it as the right back. I think Luke Shaw played great, but I think Aiden Heaven today, best defensive player we have alongside Ugarte. So I take back everything I said about him, to be honest.
Let's go, man. Let's go. That's what I want to hear.
But it could happen where he changes my mind in the second half. It's up to him, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, same feelings about Heaven. Like, to be honest, I always had a positive feeling about him. Even in the last game, I know, it's still very early days, but I feel he has been improving quite a lot. We saw it back in the Wolves game. I think in the game against Brighton, where he got a little cameo, he showed what he's capable of, and he has been really up to the mark since go live in this game itself. So yeah, kudos to him. And I think about Lenny, I think when he was back, I think he's used to playing in that back four kind of a system where he was more of in the central role. But I guess this back three system where he's playing this right center back is clearly not suiting him, at least in my opinion, what I have seen so far. And in the training grounds, I'm 100% sure Heaven has shown more quality than him. That's why he is deservingly getting that center back role and getting his chances there, getting his stints there. So yeah, clearly great performance from Heaven so far. And yeah, Ugarte, he's not our great asset while taking the ball forward, but yeah, clearly a great at defense. He made sure that we are not missing Casemiro in the back. So yeah, he was pretty good with that.
Let's hear
Yeah.
from Outer Signal.
Hey guys, thanks Andy for having us on as always. I've titled myself Defender of the Malign today because I've seen a lot of comments about certain players. I first want to give a little bit of props to Ugarte, who, I mean, was rightly criticized and started the game poorly, but he did get better as the game went on. There's been a lot of criticism of Dorgu, and I know he can be a very frustrating player. I know he's inconsistent, especially with his final ball. But I do think that Dorgu provides us with width on the left. And I think Cunha had a much more natural performance than usual. I think that's because of Dorgu's movement.
Cunha looks frustrated playing with Dorgu. I don't know if you noticed.
Yeah, at times, but he also looks frustrated at Shesko's inability to trap the ball cleanly. Cunha is a passionate player. I think, honestly, because of Dorgu's runs, like even the goal that Cunha scored, it's Dorgu taking up that wide position and being willing to stay there. And you see Dorgu always trying to make that overlap. What he does with the ball, questionable a lot of the time. But that automatically provides Cunha with a little bit of extra space to cut in.
Like we said, if Dorgu wouldn't have played at left wing back, we would be in a lot more trouble in this game specifically. So we got lucky that he was available and that he could actually, perform. But he does need to work on his final ball and beating his man.
He does. I will also add that we should also sometimes think about players in partnerships. Like Rio and Vidic, they're both incredible players, but it's the partnership that took them to the next level. A funny one is Luke Shaw and Memphis Depay. Like that looked like it could turn into something before Luke Shaw's injury. And for all of Dorgu's faults, I do think there's some potential between him and Cunha to create a partnership on the left.
But Dallo and Cunha is way better on the left-hand side. I'm just gonna say that.
Well, no, it's looked better, Ed. I think what he's talking about is profile of player. In terms of Dorgu's technical skill set, I mean, the problem is the decision making and the triggering the thing at the wrong time. What I see with Dorgu quite often is that when he gets the ball in space, he tends to look down as if to see where the ball is before he puts the ball in, right? Like he's trying to take an extra second to think about what he's doing. And so it needs to come more instinctively to him if he wants to, do well in the Premier League, which we talked about this offline, Ed, when you messaged me on Discord as well. I think they purchased Dorgu as like he'll be good next season, but we needed somebody to be good this season, and that's the problem, right? People don't have any patience because of the amount of errors we have. Looks like Leach is coming on, by the way.
Ooh, Euro off?
Yep.
It could be Euro off, could also be Bruno off and some sort of change in shape. Because they could go to a back four without Bruno and maybe drop Mount into the midfield and play Xerxes up top. 4-4-2.
That being said, I think we win this game 3-1.
Ed's changed his mind.
Oh, no.
Yeah. With the way they're playing, I mean, I'd take my Sunday League team over Villa right now.
Yeah, but this is what. Okay, so Ed, I don't know if you're a big believer in underlying stats. This is what underlying stats tell us, right? They don't create a lot of chances, and that's why they've been winning games. Out of the 10 games they've won, 8 of them have been by 1-goal margins.
But they've never looked this bad in any of the games.
Have you? I mean, I haven't seen all 90 minutes, but watching their highlights, they didn't look this good either. Because West Ham could have beaten them. Right, they beat Wolves by 1-goal margin, where they had, I think, a goal ruled off as well. So I have been seeing this kind of team there, but the problem is, again, the stats don't really mean anything, as we discussed last time, because Morgan Rogers could score another worldie, and we can't convert our chances, and then we end up losing.
Yep.
But anyways, guys, we have a few more people here. I'm just gonna get their thoughts in before the game starts. Okay, thank you, Outer Signal. Thank you, Abhishek. Thanks, Ed. Rishi, and we've got H here. H, how you doing, man?
Go on, bro.
Oh, hey guys, sorry. This seems to happen every time like Andy brings me on. Like I can't hear Andy every time he brings me into the.
Can you hear me now?
Are you also on your YouTube at the same time? Probably that's the reason there's a delay.
No, I usually just stop that. I close the tab before I come in
Okay.
here. But anyway, I can hear you, Rishi. So
Yeah, we can
Can you
hear
hear
you.
me?
Please go on.
Can you hear me now?
yeah, I still can't hear Andy. I just see him saying
Can you
this.
hear me?
Oh,
Yep, I can.
I can hear you
Rishi,
too. Please go on. Tell us.
All right. No, sorry. I was just like listening into everybody talking about like the different things, and then one point that Abhishek made about Euro probably not being comfortable playing right center back and maybe more comfortable playing center back. Uh, now, disclaimer: I'm not a Euro fanboy or anything, but I'm just like recalling last season where Euro had a really good string of games playing left center back where he was really good. Maybe not so much defensively, but on the ball. But overall, I think he was a good package there. Now, I know we have a lot of options at left center back with Shaw, and even Aiden Heaven was a left center back starting to start off with, and I don't know, maybe Amorim's just trying to fit everybody into the system and like looking at options and just trying to manage personnel at this point. So yeah, that was just one point I remember when Abhishek was talking about it. The other thing is that like in terms of the overall gameplay during the first half, I think we created some really good chances. As all of you saw, we had like really good control of the game, and all the chances that we created, like it came from a variety of sources, like a combination of long balls, the through balls from Cunha to Sesko, and the crosses are not really quite landing all that well from Dorgu and Delo, or even in some cases we didn't probably make the most of it as well when it landed really well. But I remember from a stream a couple of days ago where somebody made a point where Delo's crosses might be better off coming from the left side where he stops and then crosses with his right, the outswingers rather than the inswingers. So maybe that's something that might actually work for us. It's a really interesting opinion, I thought, when I was listening to the stream from a few days ago.
yeah. Can we hear from Johnson Duro as well? The game's just started. I'm gonna set the timer, and then once we hear from Johnson, we can move on.
Hi guys, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, I'm sorry about my voice, just coming off a bout of COVID. But anyway, mine was just a quick note to observe how, or rather to give my opinion about how I feel like Loki having Sheshko on the pitch is helping create a bit of separation between Villa's midfield and defense. And that's allowing us to play because he's pinning both Lindelof and Konsa back. They're not really having enough time to move up and help with the press because most of the time they're just like, okay, where's Sheshko?
By the way,
Okay, I
guys,
can go up.
Martinez is playing in midfield. Bruno
Okay.
went off for Martinez, and Martinez is playing in midfield.
Oh damn!
Very
That's the
interesting.
one thing. The one thing that Ten Hag said that Martinez can't do. He can't play midfield because he doesn't have the pace for it. I guess we'll find out.
Ugarte 8?
Yeah. Yeah, Ugarte and Martinez are actually, we've gone to a four at the back from what I can tell, and Mount is playing as the 10. And we got Cunha left wing, Dallo right wing. Guys, it's a 4 at the back. We're playing a 4-2-3-1. So we got double pivot of Ugarte and Martinez. Okay, guys, I'm gonna have to let you go. Johnson, sorry if you can join
Well,
again after the game
Andy,
is done.
just the broadcaster here is still showing a 3-4-2-1. And I also think I just saw a back three. So maybe it's a little bit fluid. I'm not sure. But Martinez is definitely playing in the midfield because Euro's still on.
No, I understand that. I just think it's Dorgu left back and then Euro right back is what I'm seeing on screen. But yeah, Bruno got injured. Be Cool says 4-4-2. Yeah, 4-4-2, 4-2-3-1, very similar. Okay, Rishi, I'll let you go as well. See you later, man. I don't know, like Dorgu looks like he's playing left back for me, guys. I don't know. Oh, nice tackle from maybe I'm wrong, guys. I'll pay more attention. Let's see. Dallo's having a really good game. Art, thanks for the super chat, bro. First half was decent. We made a defensive mistake from Euro that cost us the goal, but our goal came from them making a defensive mistake. So I guess it's about fair. Yeah, you got a hamstring injury, Art. Oh. Yeah. I'll have to pay more attention, but I did think it was a 4 at the back is what they've changed to. Yeah, no Mainoo in the start in the squad for today, Art. Rishi says he'll buy the shirt after 2 seasons of staying fit. I need to remember to update the score if we score. Your opinion on Mainoo, Andy? You mean why he's not in the squad? I think it's because of disciplinary issues. The t-shirt thing has cost him, and they don't want to say it out loud because they want to preserve his value. But Mainoo might leak it after the game, so let's see. Outer Signal says we're winning this, lads. Believe absolutely, man. Let's go. Let's make it happen. I believe I can fly. Did Mini start? Who's Mini? Okay, good block. Looks like they're getting a bit more space to operate in this half. I can't sing outer. That is the extent to. Oh, nice work from Mount. That one's for you, Rishi. Yeah, Mount's essentially the Bruno of the team now. In terms of pulling the strings. Yeah, in build up, it's looking like a 3. Cunha just gives the ball away. Okay, it's really poor from him. 4-2-3-1 off the ball and on the ball. Still a 3-1-6 on offense. Nice work from Dallo again. Sheshko wins a corner. Why Licha on midfield? Can anyone explain? Art, it's because Bruno got injured. Bruno got a hamstring injury. And how stupid does it look, by the way, for Kobe Mainoo to pull that stunt now? Because not only are we starting to play 4 at the back, Bruno also got injured. So Mainoo's supposed to be his natural replacement. And then he did the dumb shit of doing the t-shirt with his brother. Oh. Ooh. Martinez playing at anchor. Yep. Dallo's trying to be like prime Ronaldinho in this game, bro. Taking people on, like trying to do the most. Yeah, Dallo learned some shit in training. Absolutely. I mean, I'm still upset about the goal that we conceded, man. That was just horrible. Like you let him cut back. Guys, by the way, just to be real honest here, that cut inside from Rogers to score was very similar to the Dewsbury Hall goal that we conceded to Everton. Cunha takes the ball off the Argentinian. Oh! Shot from Licha there. Oh, that was a nice shot, dude. Nice shot. Nice shot from Licha. Guys, everyone that's respecting the spoilers, I appreciate you guys so much, man. I know it's hard with the YouTube delay and the nobody spoiled it. Rishi, calm down. Nobody spoiled it. Nobody spoiled it. It's okay. I saw it at the same time. Unless there's something else that's happened that I didn't see yet. I don't think so. It's okay, boys. It's okay. We're good. We're on the same page. Shaw has the armband? Oh, interesting. But Shaw's not in the leadership group. Okay, okay. All right. Rishi's in charge. Rishi's in charge. Oh. Guys, how are we conceding that, man? That's poor. That is poor. Is that Euro again? Let me see this. Dallo doesn't do enough to stop the cross. And then Euro on Rogers again. Oh my god. Can we just take Euro off? Oh. Oh, Unai Emery's taking his jacket off now. Okay. Yeah. Piece of shit. Can't freaking coach a team to create any chances and getting bailed out by Rodgers every single game. Some good old bullshit right here. Yeah, Emery can go screw himself, bro. Honestly, I'm giving him too much credit for being a good coach. Very disappointing from Euro. Euro's just too slow, man. Euro cost us another goal. Yeah. Euro too damn slow. Dallo also doesn't stop the cross. It's so frustrating, guys, because we sit here and we're trying to create chances, we're controlling the game, and then we do something like that. And then a terrible cross from Cunha. That's just bad. I'm trying to be positive, boys, here, and it's the team is making it hard for me to do so. That's the problem. What's up, Rishi?
So just a quick remark on the second goal. Actually, it was two people who messed up. Heaven was asleep in the box. Watkins stole the ball off him. It goes out to Rogers, and Euro basically escorting him all the way to the edge of the box where he can take an easy shot. No one comes in from the other side also. And this being defensively switched off is a huge problem for us throughout the season, because and it's not just defensively switched off. The defenders tend to be switched off all the time. Even when you saw Dorgu take that shot right across the goal, he took the shot and he was just looking around like he was frozen in time. The ball was dribbling away to the corner flag, towards the byline, right? The Villa player was alert to it and he was running towards it. And I know he did something good for the goal, right? Like he ran 40 yards and he put the pressure on Cash so that we could score that goal, like that caused that turnover. But the defenders are switched off defensively and even sometimes offensively. Like that is a huge problem. And being switched off is not something that we can work on in training, right? The coach can work on in training. That's up
No,
to
I
the
mean like
individual
reaction
player.
time and stuff, but at the end of the day, for execution on the pitch, like you got to do it. And Euro for me has been very slow in his reaction time,
Yeah.
very slow even physically, like he's carrying an injury or something. Like these are the things he was good at. Remember the tackle he put in against Liverpool, the last
Yeah.
ditch tackle last year? Where's that Euro?
Yeah.
It
I don't know,
seems like
maybe.
it seems like he hasn't gotten better on the ball and he's gotten worse off the ball. You know, and
Yeah.
I've completely changed my mind on the right center back, by the way. I think it has to be De Ligt now, because for everything that Euro supposedly gives us in terms of skill set, technical ability, he's just costing us games like completely by being way too slow on the ball. And I'm not seeing anything on the ball either. So I don't know what he's doing in the team realistically. Ugarte just gives the ball again.
Yeah. One thing is for sure, we're not getting enough people into the box. I think that's a huge, huge concern attacking wise, right? Even when
Nice
we have
tackle.
all the first choice players available.
Sorry, I got to change the score. My bad, guys. I'm trying to do 10 things at once. Let's close the agenda down. Okay, should be good now. Somebody's asking, what's the explanation for subbing in Martinez instead of Xerxes? I think he thought maybe defensively we would need better players in the midfield. Instead of Mount and Ugarte, he wanted to play Xerxes and he wanted to play Licha and Ugarte in midfield. 5 first-team players out, 3 backup players out, playing surprisingly well despite the mistakes. Yeah, I mean, Villa have just not been good enough, man. I mean, I don't know. Like, tell me what is the system from freaking Unai Emery that's keeping them in the game, right? Tell me what Unai Emery has done to be better than Amorim in this game.
It's individual errors.
No, 0.89 XG, and they have 2 goals.
Yeah. They're such a crap team, dude. Like, I hope they get relegated next season or something.
Yeah, this is by the way, for those of you guys, I mean, obviously nobody knows this, but back when Sean Dyche was with Burnley, and we had like 1 or 2 results poorly against them, and they, used to have decent games against us. Rishi used to say, I hope they get relegated, and they eventually did so. The only system was up the Villa, LOL. Yeah.
How do you think we win this game? What do you think changes? What do you think makes things right for us?
Rishi, I'm honestly after Euro coming off the pitch is one way, because even if we score another goal, I can see Morgan Rogers getting a hat trick doing the same fucking thing again.
We have Fredrickson and we have Xerxes, or we could just go to a plain back 4 and I don't know how it'll work with 3 left-footed centre halves if we put Licha in.
We have Euro again against Watkins. Okay, Watkins is offside, thank God.
Yeah.
So Rishi, to answer your question, I think we can play Dallo as right center back. We can play Dallo as right center back and bring in Montado or Lacey or someone at right right wing back, and probably Mount gets substituted in the next 10 minutes for Xerxes.
I think we need Mount though, dude. Like I think we imagine the day has arrived when I'm saying we need Mount. How bad have things gotten? To be fair to him, he's played really well today. He's made the right decisions, been very good on the ball. And it's not like he's not shown me these things in matches, in like the match before this or the one before that. It's just that the consistency is building up.
Oh!
Dude, are we finally synced now? Because I saw it at the same time.
Yeah, maybe. Oh my God.
Oh, dude, Cunha, dude. Oh, man. Very, very good cross, though. Very good cross. And there's so much space in the Villa backline, dude. Like, they're there to be had.
Dude, they're so bad. They're so bad. This is the problem. We, like, against bad teams, we make mistakes that cost us. And they're so bad, guys. Come on. Yeah, that was a good cross from Dorgu. They're so bad, dude. I can't go through another game week where we're like the better team and we just lose. Like, it's frustrating.
Well, we called
Sorry,
it
guys. I'm supposed to be positivity with an edge. I know that. But it's hard to do that when Euro just shits the bed like that. That was just shit goals.
Yellow for Ugarte.
Yeah, Cunha has been our best player, I think, probably best attacker for sure.
All right, dude, I'm going to hop off now. let's see. Maybe there's something good in the store for us. I think we're going to score another, but I'm not confident whether we'll definitely not concede another. That's the thing, right?
I'll take a draw right now based on how we're playing.
Yeah.
I'll take a draw.
Just my last word on Euro. I think I still have a lot of time for Euro. He's just 20 years old. And like you said, he might be carrying a niggle, right? And he's the kind of guy who won't come out and declare after a bad game that I'm carrying a niggle, right? He's someone who'll put the head down and accept responsibility. And the truth lies between him and the coaching staff. Like, they know what's going on. The game is open as hell now. I don't think there's any there's any mid block or low block or whatever principles going on. It's man for man, dude. Like, at this point, you can't really put anything on the coach. He's made his changes with what he has. You got to have the individual desire to go for things. This is where the conditioning and all of that comes into play. And we've had like at least 5 days off, right, since our previous game. Not off. I mean, it's been 5 days between the last 2 games.
Yeah, the other concern for me is that Sheshko's only had 1 shot. But I agree with Be Cool. You know, let's be positive, man. Let's try to believe if we can, because what's the point of just being negative? Like, this team's got the negativity handled. So I'm gonna try to be positive, guys. Okay, I agree with Be Cool. Let's believe, send good energies. Let's not be negative. I agree with you guys. Let's do it. All right, Rishi, I'll see you later.
That was a great leap by Cunha, though. I mean, it's a shame it went wide, but it looked good.
I thought it was in, bro. I was waiting for the net to rustle. Lindelof giving his 200% against us. Come on, bro. That's such an accidental handball, man. Come on.
All right, I'm gonna hop off. I'll see you, bro. I'll see you after the match.
It looks like we got Jack Fletcher coming on. Euro's going off. Dallo either center back or we're going to a back 4. Yeah, Jeremy, thanks, man. I'm glad you agree with the video. Let's go, boys. Jack Fletcher. Debut for Jack Fletcher, man. Let's go. Sheshko off. Sheshko off. Euro still playing. So it was Ugarte, Ugarte and Sheshko came off for Fletcher and Xerxes. Fletcher's looking lively. Good first pass. That's a foul on Cunha, man. Come on, let's see a card. That's got to be a card on Lindelof, bro. Come on. Guys, they're bringing on Malin and Digne, and we're bringing on Fletcher and Xerxes. That tells you the difference between the two squads right now, man. I mean, Malin's already scored 2 goals in a game this season. He scored a couple of goals from them. I think he has like 3 or 4 goals in the league. And Digne is one of the best crossers in the ball off the ball in world football. Nightwing says Mount taking over Bruno's role now, shaking his head, waving his arms. Yeah. I hear you. Oh. Sheshko thing is probably, guys, to do with his fitness as well. This is his first start since he's come back from the injury, so they're probably taking Sheshko off as a precaution. We don't want Sheshko to get injured again. Am I muted? I hope I'm not. Okay, yeah, there we go. Long throw from Dallo straight to Martinez. It's fitness, guys. It's a foul on Xerxes. Mainoo's not in the squad, Art. The club said it's an injury in training, but I think it's more disciplinary for the free copy Mainoo t-shirt. We got to score and come back in this game, guys. I mean, it's got to be a draw. I mean, I don't care that Euros cost us this game so far, but we need to do something, man. I need to see something. Do we see a goal here, boys? I hope so, man. I'm just tired of us being the better team and then, individual mistakes costing us. That's 2 mistakes from Euro leading to 2 goals. That's the other problem. We don't have Bruno on the pitch, man. Like, how are we going to... It's hard to make something happen without Bruno on the pitch. careful with the wrong narratives. I mean, it's just my opinion, bro. Decent passing from Martinez. Everyone's tired, guys, and we've got AFCON has really hurt us. Because I think with Ahmad and Mbumo in this game, we would be a lot better. Dallo goes over for the long throw again. Come on, man. Are we going to get a handball here? I mean, Arch and Sachin, you guys want to criticize Amorim, bro. What is he supposed to do for the 2 goals that Morgan Rogers scored today? Tell me. The only criticism I'm seeing is maybe you don't start Euro, but come on, man. Are you going to really bench Euro for Fredrickson? Those 2 goals weren't system errors, man. They were individual errors. Let's just be honest about that. And we have an 18-year-old midfielder playing because Mainoo got injured, if you want to believe the official storyline. Shaw's making mistakes now too. I think this is the game, guys. I think we're gonna lose 2-1. I think Rishi's prediction of a 2-1 loss is coming true. Yeah, Arch. I mean, if you've got issues with Amorim, why don't you come have the discussion with us after the game? We're gonna have a post-match reaction. I'd love to hear from you. Mount does well to win the ball. Euro's got to put a cross in from there, bro. It's okay. He's allowed to not like Ruben Amorim. That's totally fine. That's fine, Arch. You don't have to agree with me. I just want to hear your thoughts. Yeah, be cool. I'm calm, man. I'm calm. I'm just a little disappointed. Yeah, we got Lacey coming on. I thought Evan Gesson was called up for Ivory Coast. I guess he's leaving after this game. Yeah, we do have Lacey coming on for Euro. Yep, Dallo right center back. What is Dorgu doing there, man? Guys, I'm really trying to be positive here, but what the hell was that from Dorgu? Ooh. Yeah, I think Be Cool is just is referring to the fact that if Mainoo just kept quiet, he probably gets game time. Yep, Jack Fletcher looking decent. Corner for United. Come on, man. Maybe we have something from a corner here that can help us out. We've had so many crosses go straight into the keeper's hand. How many minutes you guys think gets added on? I'm gonna guess it's only like 2 or 3 minutes, because not that many stoppages this half, other than the Rogers goal. Yeah, the set piece delivery has been poor. They're just defending very well. Like, I don't know, man. Like, people want to say Emery masterclass. People are gonna blame Amorim for this result, man, and that's the problem. Yeah. Nightwing says they'll definitely blame Amorim for the result as well as Bruno for his sloppy defense and not tracking back in the second half. Yeah, it's almost like Bruno sat down on the bench. So true. Yeah, Morgan Rogers. That's it. No, it's not Morgan Rogers, dude. I think any Premier League winger, even Doku, like any other decent Premier League winger, scores those 2 goals today. Like that's a very basic goal, super basic. So it's not. I mean, you can give Morgan Rogers all the credit you want, but those are very basic goals to score, concede, and Euro makes a mistake for both of them. So I don't want to hear the Rogers glazing. Rishi says 4 minutes added on. I don't know, guys. Let's see, guys. Can we do something from this free kick? Guys. I mean, fair enough, right? Like, Full time. Guys, what do we say but disappointment, man? Lenny Euro has cost us that game. Villa didn't create anything. They just yeah, I have no words. Anyways, stay right here, guys. You're gonna get redirected to the match reaction. We'll be there in literally 2 seconds. And we'll see you there. Just stay in the stream. You don't need to go anywhere. You'll be redirected automatically, okay? We'll see you there in a second.